Hi guys, I'm back here over at Premium Coach Group in Gilbert. I'm doing an inspection on a 2008 Essex from Newmar. So we'll go ahead and take a look at the roof on this one. I know we've done a few, but never hurts to look at another Newmar, right? Now there is one thing I like to do, even though it's not part of the roof, with the slide outs out, it's always a good idea to look underneath and look for any rot. You'd be surprised how often you might see rot on the flooring here. Usually you can see the belt line seal. You want to make sure that the fascia seal isn't cracked or gapped. But this one looks good. I don't see any signs of rot there. A lot of times on some Monacos you'll find this wall is completely falling apart too. Alright, oh, see, it's a good thing we inspected. Look at that. I didn't know this was going to be like that. So it's lost its weatherproofing ABS plastic underneath. Oof, that's not a good one. Alright, so this is Darko. I don't know why the other one had ABS, but that was definitely factory. So this, it looks like woven material. It's a Darko, is what we call it in the industry. Mounts look good. I don't see any real signs of damage. And we'll check the last one because there's 4 slide outs on this monster. So this doesn't have any covering on it, but I don't see any signs that it did have covering on it. Huh. But yeah, definitely the other one was bad. Alright, I've seen some Newmars with some issues. I'm not seeing any water damage. I mean, you can see paint, probably from the factory when they painted it, so I don't see. What's that? Look at that, somebody put a screw down. Ooh. Is there another one? I think there is another one. No, that was just sealant. Never mind. There's only the one screw down there. Okay, well, it's a good thing we inspected that. We found a couple things wrong there. That screw we can cut. Whew, but the underside of that other bedroom slide, that's not going to be a very fun job. We'll note that on the paperwork. Okay, no rear ladder on this one. We'll have to go old school method. Everything looks good there. Fabric looks good there. This is that foam gutter. It's just supposed to redirect water. It's fine. Now, obviously we have paint peeling everywhere I look here on the roof, which again is pretty normal. Right, now I've already ran this these awnings out. I know that one works and this one didn't work. Man, it's a good question. I don't think they have awnings on this side. No, they're not awnings on this side. Okay, these are just valance panels again. I wouldn't have expected that. Alright, now I can get back to work. So this is a gel coat fiberglass roof. One piece. We'll be using a dicor on it. Looks like a little gapped right there. I won't call this a Turnabond, but it is roof repair tape, and well, looks like it's torn a little bit. Looking at this sealant, it's pretty crumbly, could be touched up. They're just using silicone for the camera cable. I'll put it right there where it's supposed to go. Okay, then there's some checking on the fiberglass. It's probably to be expected on something this aged. Alright, that's maybe dirt. I don't see too much there. We'll do our first check on this AC. So this is a Dometic Penguin heat pump. Looks like it's working pretty well there. Look at that. They got an Emotion and a Traveler. So yeah, this would have been where the Motosat would have been. Is it a Motosat? I have to have editing James come back in there and put out what kind of a satellite dish that usually was. I think a Data Storm. It was a Data Storm, probably. All right, definitely our radio antennas are missing. See one there and one there. This installation doesn't look bad. If we look at this slide out topper, everything's looking good there. Again, that foam should be intact. Make a note of it. Other than that, the sealant looks pretty good. Now that foam is just like a flashing to help direct water from getting underneath the slide out topper. That's its whole purpose. And running down the sidewall, so it's supposed to redirect it like a gutter to the sides. But it wouldn't damage anything. It's just gonna redirect water. Okay, well, that's not something I'd like to see, dicor and silicone mixed like that, but that's fine, I guess. Looks like somebody used some Flex Seal, and surprise, the Flex Seal cracked and made a big mess for the next guy to clean up. I'm really surprised I've not seen any lap sealant on these. I'll write that up too. Got a lot to write up here. And it looks to me like these are not the original sewer vent stacks that Newmar would use, because these are the nicer ones that don't crack so easily. That AC shroud's got a big hole in it. Again, Flex Seal. The skylight looks okay, sealant looks okay, maybe a little cracked, but it doesn't feel loose. I don't see any cracks on it. Do I? No, I don't see any cracks. There's our other missing antenna. That's just a radio antenna. Obviously our Girard wind sensor is, surprise, surprise, missing and broken. So again, that foam flashing again is cracked and gapped. The fabrics look really good. This would have been the original dome unit that came with it. And it is usually a lot easier to just leave them on there and just put a new one on. That way you don't have to worry about the holes leaking unless the whole thing's in the way. So yeah, I would probably want to reseal these fantastic vents. And I'm seeing something over here that's concerning me quite a bit, because I know that this one is supposed to be draining down below. They're rebuilding the railroad tracks. I don't know if you can see all the railroad ties over there. There's a lot of railroad ties. That's pretty cool. Guessing they're putting the rock back in. Alright, if we come to the front, there's that gimmicky solar panel. It doesn't feel loose. I'm sure it's just stuck down. That flexes quite a bit, doesn't it? Wah, 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 wah. And it's some crazy engineering for a little decorative panel on this side. Alright, so I didn't point it out last time. These gutters right here go into there. So this is how the AC is going to drain. So rather than catching it coming off the condenser or the evaporator coils, getting the condensate down into the roof, it's just going to run onto the roof itself, and then they have gutters right there that capture it. So those gutters need to be cleaned for sure. And we'll lean over the front. Again, this is fiberglass. And again, this is the front cap. This is the roof. They use roof repair tape. I can't call it a Turnabon or else people get upset with me. But yeah, it's not aging very well either. I don't know if you guys can see, it's all cracked. It's dirty. So I'm gonna have to make a lot of recommendations here. If I peer over this side, see that foam flashing on the entry door awning's completely destroyed. So you know what's gonna happen is water will run down here and then go over to the sidewall. It's not going inside, it's just gonna drip on your head going in the front door. Okay, we'll look at here. I'm not seeing any issues. And then I do see one issue on this slide out topper because we didn't look at it yet. It's torn right there. I didn't point this out. There's the TV antenna. These are the ones that they discontinued pretty early on in their life, and it's going to be better to probably not use it. Just keep it in the down position, you'll be fine. But yeah, this looks like it's in good shape down here. It's really good news. Everything looks good. So let me make a few notes about everything that we found up here, and then we'll climb back down. But there it is, a 2008 Newmar Essex fiberglass gel coat roof. Alright guys, so there it was, my inspection on the roof. I still got the rest of the inspection to do on the inside on this 2008 Newmar Essex. Hey, thanks for watching. I appreciate it.